Hey guys, it's Carissa here, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Inky Fairy Designs. Today is Wednesday, so we're going to do a little bit of watercoloring today. I started this wreath, if you guys follow me on Instagram at Inky Fairy Designs. I started this wreath Sunday. I just wanted to play around a bit with some flowers, and I've always wanted to try to make a wreath, and you know, what better time than the present? Stop thinking about it and just do it. So I decided for this video this week, I would go ahead and finish it for you guys. I didn't film the beginning because I wasn't sure how it would go, but I was happy with where it was going, so I decided to film the second half for you. So I'm using my silver black velvet brushes, and I am using round 6, 8, and then 2. Those are the 3 brushes I'm using. Challenging myself to use different size brushes in my artwork because that's what they're there for. That's why we have all of these beautiful different size brushes, and even as this goes on, I want to try some of my different shaped brushes, like my mop brushes, my angle brushes, and I just want to try and create different types of flowers or marks with them and see how it goes. And what I'm talking about as I go along, you know, what I decided to do is attempt to participate in the 100-day project. If you guys are on Instagram, just hashtag the 100-day project and you can find out so much about it and follow other artists who are doing their own 100-day project. And it is a free global art project that anyone can participate in. So it's open to anybody, any single art medium that you want. I think there are even some writers that are participating in it. I know there's like a comic book artist who's participating, you know, lots of mixed media, watercolor, of course. And so it started yesterday, April 3rd, and it's going for 100 days. And so it's just basically do whatever you want for each day, however long you want, and post it to Instagram if you so choose. And so after thinking about it, of course, I'm starting late. Oh, always a procrastinator. Anyway, I'm starting late because I couldn't decide what I wanted to do. I thought about art journaling every day for 100 days. That seemed daunting. And then I thought about lettering every day for 100 days. And then, of course, watercoloring was always in the back of my mind for 100 days. You know, should I do watercolor florals for 100 days? Whatever. So I decided to leave it pretty open. So if you guys follow me on Instagram, you'll find that my 100-day project is just watercolors. And this allows me to do whatever type of watercolors I want to do every day. I could incorporate brush lettering with that watercolor brush lettering. I could do my florals that you're seeing today. Heck, sometimes I could just make marks on my page if I'm not feeling it, but I just want to get some watercolor down. I am not using a specific journal, as you can see. I'm just working on some watercolor paper. I'm actually working on the Arches Studio watercolor paper, 140-pound cold press this is, and I got it at Hobby Lobby, and I actually picked up a second pad because they were on sale, and I like to get these whenever they're on sale. And it's not the block, but it's just the pad, which is fine for like practice and stuff for me. And so yeah, I'm using my Daniel Smith watercolors. I kept it in a cool color family. I didn't want to think too much about what colors were mixing together, so I kept it all in my cool color family. So I started with Moonglow for the big rose in the corner, and that's just like, that was the beginning of my love affair with Daniel Smith watercolors, was Moonglow, because of the beautiful granulation. And then I moved to lavender, and I have wisteria for my little funky little daisies that I tried to do. And then for the leaves, I went into more of a turquoise kind of green color, and I did, let's see, what did I do? I don't see it here. I think it's the Sleeping Beauty turquoise is what I used for those main leaves. I pulled in some kyanite, genuine, yeah, just a lot of different colors, and I did different size flowers. It was actually really cool to be able to come back to this piece after a couple days, because I was able to do some more kind of layering on top of what had already dried. And a lot of times I don't do that because I'm working like all at once. Unless I take a heat tool to it and dry it in between, I don't really get that kind of washes of layers of color. I can't think of like the term right off the top of my head, but that was really cool to be able to add that to this. And I just kind of kept it simple with a cluster of flowers in the bottom left. And then I did a smaller cluster, kind of reversing the colors of the roses on the upper right. And then in between, I just filled it with some simple leaves that I used, or that I created just by using my brush strokes and the different sized brushes that I had. And you can see here I'm thinking, I almost cut this out, but I left it in so you can see, you know, there's a process that happens when I'm creating these, and sometimes I don't know where I want to take it. Here I was actually thinking I was going to letter something in the middle. I was actually going to letter the 100-day project in the middle, but then I decided no, I don't want to do that because I want to try to scan this art in my scanner and see if I can clean it up and offer it as a print. So that's my goal, and I think that will be fun to see how the 100-day project unfolds. If I can, create some pieces that I can then put and in my Etsy shop that right now is totally empty, but hopefully I'll be able to add some prints in there if you guys are interested. And yeah, I'm excited. I love how this turned out. It is my first wreath. Well, maybe not my first wreath, but the first wreath on this scale that I've done. I think I've done some little tiny ones. You could probably look at my Instagram and see. But yeah, I'm happy with it, and I'm excited to do this every day. And I won't be posting a video every day. Do not hold me to that. But perhaps I'll post more often than just on Watercolor Wednesdays. Or not, but definitely follow me on Instagram if you want to see this journey unfold. You can find me at Inky Fairy Designs. Here's a little close-up, and that pretty much wraps it up for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, go ahead and follow me on Instagram. If you're inspired by anything that you see on this channel, tag me if you're on Instagram. I'd love to see your work, or check out my Facebook group in the description box below. Thank you guys so much, all of you who have entered my contest from Monday. That's still going on until this Monday. So if you haven't seen that, I'll put a link to it at the end of this video so you can check that out. And I think that's it for today. Guys, I will be back hopefully on Saturday with another video. Until then, do something creative today. Bye.